think I'm ready.
Are you sure?
I think I'm ready. I think I'm sure.
Are you positive?
Alright.
We've been gone for a long time.
We have.
Like a long time.
Yeah.
Like weeks.
Man, life gets crazy.
Weeks.
Yeah, weeks. A month maybe?
Or two. It's been a cool minute.
It's been a while.
A cool minute. But we're back, and today, like the title of this video is saying, we're going to be talking about 2014 VMAs.
Yeah, it was the first time it was at the Forum.
Yeah, which is in Inglewood, in California. So, I kind of was asking why are they at the Forum, but that was just me.
Yeah, well, I mean, they normally have it at the Gibson, and that got demolished for Harry Potter Land, so I guess the Forum was the next cheapest venue.
For Harry Potter.
Anyway.
Anywho, so yes. Let's get started with the first performance. Okay, so we decided, because Jessie J, Ariana Grande, and Nicki Minaj have a song together, that Ariana was going to do one of her songs. Break Free. Nicki was going to do her song, Anaconda, and they were all going to come together and do Jessie J's song, Bang Bang, which they all collab on. What did you think about it?
Okay, so Ariana, I low-key get my life from her. She, like, okay, everybody...
Mini honey is what I call her. Or mini Mimi.
Mini. Like, yeah, people kind of put that label on her, and I definitely see the similarities, but, you know, actually, if you really, like, compare, like, to, like, what Ariana's giving us in this stage of her career against what Mariah was giving us at the stage of her career, you know, Ariana actually, I feel like, have more things going, like more attractions going on.
Yeah, she tries. Mimi is just your standard mic in hand and sing type of performer,
which she can do because her voice is flawless. But like, I mean, then yes, then was very like flawless, like always like perfect almost, and but Ariana, I mean, she's no like Janet, but like she'll give it a
nice little two-step.
Yeah, which is very interesting to look at, and I'm so happy that she's out of this whole My Super Sweet 16 like MTV Tress, like, you know, kind of style. I'm
if I see her in a poodle skirt, it will be too scoops.
Yeah. I mean, now we just have to get rid of the high pony. Like, I mean,
oh my gosh,
the
high pony.
It works for her.
Oh
it does.
God,
it works for her.
Oh my gosh.
But I want to see something else. I honestly do.
Yeah.
How did you feel about Ariana?
Okay, before I talk about Ariana, I can't. We have to. Knee-high boots, we gotta stop this. This is not something that I endorse. This is not something I'm here for. I'm not campaigning for this. It needs to stop. So Ariana's team, stop with the knee-high boots. It has got to stop. Knee-high leather boots, really? Leather boots.
They got her out of the poodle skirt, so like
But they gonna put her in knee-high boots? Who wears knee-high boots?
One step at a time. We have she's young. She has room to grow. We'll see how.
Okay, whatever. Okay, what I would say about performance is, I did not like the song prior to the performance. It was just like your standard whatever, you know, EDM kind of, but not really track. Mm-hmm. And I was very much over it because I didn't think her voice fit that song. However, after watching the performance, I don't know, I kind of get it now. Like, I kind of get this song now. So I like the song more after watching her perform it. And it wasn't like she was doing anything spectacular. Mm-hmm. She can sing live, even though she was like a hair shaking in the beginning. But once she got down those stairs, I think that was kind of scary for her.
Yeah, once she got those nerves out, it was like...
She was like all over the place in a good way. Yeah. So I was very happy about that.
So Nicki. Yeah, Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj doing Anaconda. It was Nicki Minaj doing Anaconda with like choreo.
Now, I must say, no, not.
No, don't say it.
That's outside their business.
Say it.
I mean, I might have like done a few of the moves, resulting in us like injury. So
you have to warm up and stretch before doing this.
Don't have
Nikki got you twisted.
Yeah, don't have Nikki get you caught up like she got me caught up. Like, no, it's not a good look. You don't want to go to the hospital
with a hamstring.
Yeah, you don't want to go to the hospital saying I was trying to recreate anaconda. You know, it's embarrassing. You don't want to.
You don't want to do that. You don't want to put that on the forum.
No, I don't know why I shared that. But just, I guess public service announcement.
Yeah, don't do it.
No, it's not worth it.
No, don't try this at home.
But, I mean, you know, the song, I mean...
the song is T-Rash.
Yeah,
and we all know this. We all know this trash.
Uh-huh.
I think she even knows it's trash. But, you know, as a performance, as it, like, stands, it was pretty good.
Yeah, and especially, like, coming from what Nikki used to give us.
Yes.
So, like, it's definitely growth there. Like, she's definitely growing as a performer.
Yeah. I will go and say that, again, with the stylist, like, Nikki's team now, I don't know who told her to dress like a human, but I thank you from the bottom of my heart. We thank you, because Nikki has been looking pretty darn good.
Yeah, like, once she stopped dressing like a VR trooper. Like,
yes. Or like freaking Rita Repulsa.
Yeah.
Once you stop doing that, and she started looking like a human being, that's when it was like, okay, like she's here to stay.
We can work with this.
Yes, I can work with this. So yeah, I guess they took out that snake bit because a dancer got injured
with the snake. I don't know. Like, I guess I wasn't paying too close attention. Maybe there was a snake around in like the tableau at the beginning, but I don't know. I didn't see a snake. So
on to Jessie J. Now, when she hit that mark and she hit those vocals, Mama came through. And that's what I have to say about that.
I have very few stand cards. One of my stand cards is Jessie J. Jessie J can do no wrong. She, unbeknownst to her, will be the mother of 2 of my children. And, like, she's just so she's so phenomenal. And, like, I would just hope that, like, my kids would be as talented as her. Like, she's...
okay.
So, that's creepy. That's a little more creepy than I meant it to.
Creepy.
But I find her amazing. She's awesome. Like, who wouldn't like Jessie J? Sometimes, like, I have to admit, as a stan, there's sometimes where I can see why people don't get it, because sometimes she does a little much.
A little too much.
Like,
she has that Christina syndrome.
Yeah, sometimes. Like, she's like, I'm putting on my track shoes because I'd be running.
Like, run it. Like, she's like, ah! Like, we get it. Your vocals are phenomenal. Yeah. You don't have to, like, slay us down with a hammer.
Her control is ridiculous, but like it's just like a little,
like, it's a little too much.
Yeah, but like this, I feel like this was very, like, not necessarily subdued because she came out there and slayed. Yeah. So like it was just very, she contained the beast.
Yes. And when you contain it, it just sounds, it just feels and sounds a lot more than you just like hammering it at us. Because when you do that, it's just, you can't really hear the sounds, or you just hear just like, like all the time. But since she controlled it, we can hear her range and her control, because Mama has some control.
Oh, and pipes for days, but we can go on forever about that.
As a whole, like as a opening, this is one of the better like openings I've seen
in a while.
Yeah. And I'm talking about like award shows in general.
I really liked it. Of course, Nikki had that like wardrobe malfunction. You know, she definitely like, I don't know, like I have to give her props for soldiering on, because like she was 2 strong breezes away from
strong breezes. You see how none of the girls were around her? I don't think they wanted to touch her, because I think that outfit was going to like singe off or something. It was holding on for dear life.
Yeah. and I guess at the end of the day, I grew more respect for all three of the performers. So that was good. And check out the video; it was really cute.
Yeah, super cute. Okay, anyway, next we have Taylor Swift doing
Shake It Off.
Yes, Shake It Off.
Yeah.
I'm going on record and say that I'm not really a huge Taylor Swift fan. Fan. So yeah, I said it was cute. But I'm not moved. But however, this is the first time I've seen Taylor Swift try on stage, and I got it. And I actually sat and watched the entire thing. Because most of the time she's on mute. Because she's not for me.
A for effort. She definitely tried. I also am not on the Taylor Swift bandwagon. I'm not gonna lie, there's a couple of her songs that I get a nice little toot to. I sing it around the house, yes. I know. But, you won't ever find me YouTubing a live Taylor Swift performance, ever. And even still, even after this, you won't find me Googling or YouTubing a live performance of Taylor Swift. She tried. I don't necessarily like this song. It's catchy as hell, but, I just...
See, I don't even know how it goes, really. I was just not moved at all.
Well... that's all I have to say.
I would say that I'm actually happy that she decided to ditch this whole country thing, because this whole transition has not been easy. She went from country to not country anymore, but yet she was still in the country categories and nominations. This is not a country song at all. It's not even a crossover song. Yeah. It's straight up pop. Yeah, and now she's doing a pop album, which is thank you. This is what you've been giving us for at least 3 years.
Yeah, I knew you were Trouble was in no way a country song.
But yet that song was in country nominations.
I don't know. I don't know.
What?
I don't really go to CMAs so I don't really know.
That's not her fault. I'm just saying for the people who this is at the end of the day, it was a cute little performance. She did her little jig. She tried. She gave effort, and I commend people for effort. Yeah. I give 10s what 10s are due. This is the first time I actually watched Taylor Swift, and I wasn't bored out of my mind. So there you go. Hooray for you. All right. Next we have Sam Smith. I'm just going to let him have a moment.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to let him have it.
If ever I could, turn a voice into a person and make love to it, it would be Sam Smith. Oh my god. He just has to say a vowel. He has to sing a vowel. And, I am, on the floor in a pool.
And a condom.
You ain't got no sense. I can't. I have no words. It's just Singer Bay. Hashtag Singer Bay.
Hashtag Singer Bay. He is Singer Bay. That's nothing to do with it.
Oh my god. And if you haven't heard of Sam Smith before, just go on YouTube. He does covers. It's his. Oh my gosh, his acoustics of all his songs. You go. I need that moment.
He is one of those performers where, like your Dales and like your, various people like that, I actually prefer them live over their tracks. His vocals are just...
Don't get...
I just want to wrap myself in his vocals. I don't know how to explain that. It's just like comfort food.
No.
If you just wanted to sit there and just listen for days on end.
Yeah, I heard my, the director of the course that I'm in, he described somebody's voice. It might have been mine. I don't know, not to my own horn or anything. He described somebody's voice as a warm blanket. And it's just that's so perfect. Yeah. It's I just want to Like on a nice cold night, just turn on the fire and like just cuddle up next to his voice. Like, okay, I'm sorry.
The only thing that kind of like throws me out the game sometimes with Sam is like, okay, when he sings, he kind of have like his eyes kind of are like not there. He's not really looking at things, but yet he's looking at things, and it kind of throws me off.
I feel like that's like nerves though. I feel like he's not like in it for like attention. Like he's like, I'm a good vocalist. I'm a great vocalist. I love to sing. I don't necessarily need fame, but here it comes because I'm so talented. I don't know. I get that he's like. I feel like he's shy.
Yeah.
But.
Which, that's the only like critique I would give, because what? Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Bow down. When will your faith? But go ahead. Oh well, that's topic later too.
Yeah. Anywho, okay, moving on. We have Usher perform a song that I don't know with Nicki Minaj.
She's coming for me, or coming with me, or coming to me, or
something like that.
I don't know. Yeah, I wanted to fast forward. He's a good dancer, and I have to give him props. He's still relevant after
years, decades.
Like maybe almost 20 years.
Yeah.
So
I think it is almost 20 years.
Yeah. So props. I can't. It's 2014, and I just can't. I can't really do an Usher song anymore, and I don't know. I just don't really care for this new stuff. Nicki just cracks me up because some of the things she says in her songs, or some of the things she just raps about, it's just like cracks me up. Like only last 6 seconds, like the Vine. Hello, like that's she's a mess.
I didn't really understand this whole fur thing she had going on. It was very, I don't know. It threw me off the game because I didn't know what it was. It looks like she slayed a beast and threw it over her shoulders and ran on stage. It was a little weird, especially because they were dancing and not just dancing. They were dancing hard, and she just waltzes on the stage with this big, abominable snowman on her shoulders, and then she just left. And I was like, oh, well, okay, all right.
I don't know. That was the most memorable part of that performance for me. I mean, again, it might just be my own bias because I just don't see it for Usher stuff now. So, I don't know I don't know. Maybe whoever watched this got their life. Yeah. But I just...
If you did, that's great.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
I wish I did.
Yeah, it wasn't sucky, but I think the song is a little sucky. But
yeah, I don't like the song.
He performed it.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. He always says. He's Usher.
Yeah, he's the Usher, yeah. So, I'm never afraid that he's going to, trip or something. However, now I'm a little scared, what his vocals are going to do. Or as he's gotten older, his vocals kind of
live vocals, yeah.
Yeah, live vocals have been on the rocks. Okay, up next is a band that I've never even knew existed called 5 Seconds of Summer.
Well, I was hard-pressed to know who they were. Because I think I was talking or something while they were announcing them, and I was like, okay, so they're playing instruments, so it's not One Direction.
No.
There's more than 3 of them, so it's not Emblem 3.
No.
I don't know who these people are.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one that broke up, so I don't. They sang, they tooted. I
don't even know what song they did.
I don't know. It's not important. Let's move on.
Yeah. Was not moved. Anyway, okay, on to the next performance. We have Iggy Azalea and Rita Ora.
Who?
You tried it. Iggy Azalea and Rita Ora doing Black Widow.
I am so hard pressed to pick one song that Rita Ora sings. I could not name one singular song that she has sung.
That's besides the point.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
Okay?
Okay.
Alright. Alright. Okay. Anywho, they did Black Widow. What did you think about the performance, sir?
Performance? I don't know, because I was trying to figure out who Rita Ora was. I got my life from her wig. I was like, ooh, you better work, white Rihanna. Like, you better work. Like, I loved it. Like, because, like, I was watching the...
white.
Oh, she's not?
No.
Oh.
Maybe, like, half of her is.
Whatever, she is not from whatever island Rihanna's from.
She's from the UK.
I know she's British. That's one thing I know about Rita Ora. But, like, and she used to date Rob Kardashian, apparently, and just wrecked his mind. But I love the bob they put on her because, like, when she's on the red carpet, I'm just like, who is this blonde woman? So I feel like
always disheveled. There's no polish with her.
And so I feel like the wig gives her a polish that she lacks.
She looks good on stage, though. Yeah. I would say that. Yeah.
I think she was doing a little too much on the vocals sometimes. It's like, your girl to sing.
See, no, I felt like, okay, I enjoy the vocals. Mm-hmm. I love how, like, it's Iggy's song and we haven't talked about her. Yeah.
Well, I will get to Iggy.
Okay.
But, I just feel like, especially when you're singing over the track, she was doing a little too much. Because it was it didn't mesh sometimes when she was doing ad-libs. Like, if it was just her, it would have been fine. I would have been fine with that, but because they were playing the track under it, it just kind of sounded weird. But Iggy, okay, people give Iggy crap. She is a white Australian woman who's rapping. If you just, like, remember that. If you just remember that she is but this woman from Australia rapping, and just laugh at that. Just laugh at the ridiculousness of it. I feel like you can enjoy it more. I don't go up for Iggy Azalea. I don't even necessarily say I would like Iggy Azalea. I don't have an Iggy Azalea song on my iPod or anything. But I don't have this Iggy hate that I see that is running rampant on social media. So, and it was cute. She rapped like I knew she was going to because that's what she does. So, it was fine.
Okay, so for me, the song, Without Iggy is a great song. But with her, I'm not moved. It's not that I don't like her or I'm dissing her or say that she's appropriating hip-hop. You can have that discussion if you want to on your own. Mm-hmm. That's not my problem. Mm-hmm. I am just not moved by any of her music or her songs or her artistry. I just don't care. And I wanted to. I wanted to care. Because when she first came out, I was like, okay. Nothing. I feel cold when I see her. So, and yesterday was no different. It was a performance. It was cute. They looked pretty. But I just didn't care.
Yeah.
Really.
Moving on.
Now moving on. Anywho, we had Maroon 5 doing like a mini concert outside for people, which was cute.
And I enjoyed it. You know, their first album or their first like big album, Songs About Jane, was like my soundtrack in high school. Like I went
That was
up
a great album.
for that album. I know every single word of every single song on that album. The more that they've come out, like at each album, I learned like I knew like one song less to the point where now I only know the singles really of Maroon 5, which saddens me because I went up for Maroon 5 and it's not. I don't know why that is. I guess it's not important, but it was a really good performance, and who knew that this little band that I went up for and discovered on VH1 way back.
That's when VH1 was actually like relevant.
Yeah, and not just for like love and hip hop and.
We will talk about that in another video.
Yeah. But so like it's it's just really cool to see people or groups that you grew up listening to still be relevant.
No.
Still, like, pull, like, it's not even just the fact that they're just known names, but they're actually, like, still on the top of the charts.
Yeah.
It's really refreshing.
Yeah, it's nice. The song is cute. It's Maroon 5, so it was, you know, I guess a solid performance. I wasn't, like, moved because the song I don't think I heard before. So it was, like, my first time hearing the song. The song is cute. At the end of the day, that's all I really have for them.
It's fair enough.
Yeah. Go Maroon 5. Okay. Okay, one thing I will discuss about awards.
Oh no, please.
Is Miley. I'm sorry, we had to. Miley Cyrus. Now, you know what? Okay. First of all, I don't even know what award she won.
Video of the Year.
Video of the Year.
Yeah, it was, I think.
For Wrecking Ball?
Yeah, it was. I know it was for Wrecking Ball for sure. And
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it was Video of the Year.
Yeah. So, okay. So they said her name.
Mm-hmm.
She stands up.
Mm-hmm.
The guy beside her stands up too. They begin to like walk towards the mic. She stops, she turns around, and it looks like she's going in the opposite direction, but he's still walking towards the mic.
Mm-hmm.
He hits the mic, he holds the award. She sits on this...
Well, he actually never got the award.
No, yeah. He sits, like she sits on something and watches them talk. Now, what he was saying was beautiful.
Yeah, no, it was the sentiment of the act was very solid and very, I love the sentiment of the act. But how she went about it was very, like, stunt.
Yes, it was stunty. And I feel like that took away from the moment.
Yeah.
Because if you were going to have him do that, you should have not stood up at all and let him receive the award, or go with him, take the award, and just give him the mic and just stand there with him. Either stand there with him or just let him do it.
But the whole like, oh, I'm gonna pretend like I'm gonna go get the award, but really I'm just gonna turn around and then like let you go, and then like not go back to my seat, but sit on this little thing, ledge thing, so you can see my react or not. I'm sure she was she was moved, and I'm sure she was moved. I'm almost certain that she was moved, but the whole like, okay, I'm gonna let you see that I moved. Like I'm gonna put myself away. Like I don't know. It was just very. I just didn't like how she did it.
Yeah.
I go up for the fact that she did it.
Yes.
It made me respect her even more. But then it was like, with the respect came with this like, but that's how you do it though. Yeah.
Okay, so the Miley stands. Hold fast for like 2 seconds. I am not coming for her. I am not shading her for what she actually did, because I think what she did was pretty darn spectacular, because not a lot of artists would do that. Props. I'm just saying the way she went about it did not hit genuine in my spirit.
Yeah, it was very conflicting, because I felt like it came from a good place.
Yes.
But it just like the way that it went about it just kind of knocked, like it just.
Knocked the emotion out of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't want to talk about it. But.
Yeah, I just because I wrote it down, so I said let's just talk about it. Yeah. That's all I have to say about that. I think what she was going through, like her emotions felt genuine. It's just the fact that like the
way it was all set up.
Yeah, it just felt kind of stunty.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's neither here nor there. So Miley fans chill. Up next we have Bianca closing the show.
Yeah, that's like the queen.
Bianca.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I like to think that I'm not like
we're above it all.
I like to think that I'm just this.
Little fan on this.
Yeah, like I like cute. Like I could bop to be. No. I go up for this woman. I stand for this woman. I I'm pretty reserved for the most part as far as like big, you know, like the like I don't do that a lot, but there's something about Beyonce
that just like evokes
out
of you. I don't. It's okay.
Maybe because she's such a drag queen.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
I don't know,
She's
but
a queen herself.
yes, and you just have to bow down.
Yeah.
Like she sat there, and first of all, this woman got up there and did her album.
Yeah. Pretty much the entire album, with like the exception of a few songs, like actually singing a few songs. She pretty much did her entire album, which is like I'm not mad at all.
And she performed the whole time.
Yeah.
Dancing.
Yes.
Flawless vocals.
Yeah. I mean, like
what?
And no, it wasn't like the coup de grace that everyone was like expecting. She didn't like.
But girl,
like come down on silks or something.
But girl, she was performing for 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
So it's not like, you know, normally in a performance it's like at the most 6 to 8 minutes maybe. So it's like you can pull out more stunts because you're not singing a song, but she performed 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, and not just like a fast song where she can go in and out. A lot of them are like mid-tempo where she's singing and you have like she has
actually doing choreography. And not just like a simple two-step in all of them. Like, there's a few moments where she's doing stuff.
Yeah. So, I mean, you just have to admit. Like, I saw one of my friends on Facebook who normally pretty much hates on Beyonce had to say, all right, I have to give it to you.
Yeah.
You
like,
did that.
You just have to give 10s. This is the only way. There's the only way around it. You just have to give her 10s. Like that's all. That's it. Just give her 10s.
Yeah. I mean, she just. Like she says,
and she didn't stomp the
flawless.
She didn't stomp the stage like she like quote unquote usually do. She was easy breezy, just giving us solid vocals, giving us a great little boom cat, visuals, dancers. Like I just feel like she was just so above all of this, but yet felt so much at the same time.
I have to admit though, I was slightly a hair uncomfortable because they showed a shot of Blue Ivy getting her life to Flawless, and I adore that. But then right after they showed her a second time, she went right into Rocket.
Yeah,
and I just felt a little uncomfortable.
It felt very 2 + 2 = 4.
Yeah,
like B + J = Blue Ivy.
Yeah,
it was just. That was the way too much.
I was like,
this is for your husband. This is not for my eyes to see.
And not even just that, but like her daughter was
right there
watching Rocket.
Yeah.
I mean, she does she's at an age where she won't remember it really, and like she doesn't really know what's going on. But it's just like I felt a little bit of a certain type of way with her saying, you know, let me sit this back.
Okay, yeah.
I'll do the edited version because I try to keep it clean.
Yeah.
But, you know, but again, she slayed, and like when they presented her with that award, and she was just so moved, and like having the crowd chant her name, like it was definitely like a great way to close the show. I feel like this was like one of the better VMAs.
Yeah, like overall, it was just a good show. So yes, that is our episode recapping the VMAs.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.
Yes, watching and listening, and we promise to have more videos in the future on a somewhat regular basis.